we? We got a chance to win the Conference USA Championship game in our first season as we have a rematch against Florida International, a team we lost to during the regular season. You can watch the full video by clicking the bubble in the top right corner, but the cliff notes of the game was, it was very close throughout, very low scoring, and then late in the fourth quarter we threw 2 pick sixes and FIU ended up running away with it. 31-15 was the final. That was back in week 11 and that was actually our last loss. We would then win 3 games in a row just to make it to the conference championship game. FIU's won 6 games in a row. They finished 7-1 in Conference USA play, with their only loss being to Western Kentucky. So they're hosting this game at Pitbull Stadium in Miami, Florida. And it's a rainy night here in South Beach, and we'll see if we can get our revenge in this one. FIU will start out with the football here, led by Kewan Jenkins, the true junior and the Miami native. He's had a solid season so far. They'll hand it off to Anthony Carey, who didn't even play in the game last time we played FIU. Kajan Owens, the starting running back, is out for the game with an injury, and here's Carey picking up the first down just barely. So now 1st and 10, FIU running their high-octane offense here. This time Jenkins will fake it. He throws left side. That's going to be completed for the first down. Alex Perry makes the grab. He only had 2 catches for 16 yards the first time we played against this team. Now it's a 3rd and 4. Jenkins scrambles and he's going to pick up the first down, getting up to the 40. So new set of downs for the Panthers, and a little reverse action here, but that gets snuffed out immediately. Ricky Smith was not fooled. That's going to lead to a 2nd and 16. Here's a play fake by Jenkins, a little pot pass, and there is Sean Burke, the true freshman, getting the first down. Burke had 2 catches for 31 yards in week 11, as here's a handoff to Carey, and he's going to pick up about 8 on the play. Carey's already starting to carve us up a little bit in this game. Now 2nd and 2. Jenkins keeps it himself, and he runs right into Shakai Woods. Bad decision on the read option there. Now 3rd and 5. Here's Jenkins. He decides to scramble. House over pursues, and now Jenkins is going to slide down at about the 6. So FIU moving the ball very efficiently on this drive. Now 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff up the middle, and it's going to be a touchdown for the Panthers. Devontae Lyons, the true sophomore, punches it in, and the Panthers strike first at 7-0. Nicholas Vadiato will get the start for Middle Tennessee in this game. Still a little banged up. We'll have to see if he's able to sustain any type of traction in this game as he hands it off to Jaden Cradle, who is also dealing with an injury. He gains 2. Roman Galliano's in the game now, as here's Cradle running right side. He's going to be brought down. Johnny Chaney is injured for FIU. Now it's 3rd and 10. Galliano runs out of time immediately, and he's brought down for the sack. He did have Hunt out in the outlet he could have thrown to, but unfortunately didn't get it out there. And it's a 3 and out to start things off. Not a good start for Middle Tennessee in this one, as Jenkins is going to pick up some yardage on the read option. So now it's going to be 3rd and 3. Jenkins throws left side. That's going to be caught. It's Burke again getting up to midfield. I'm not liking the way this game's starting for us so far. 1st and 10, here's a dump off left side, and that's going to be Carey picking up about 8. That'll lead to 3rd and inches now. And here's a quick throw left side completed. There's Perry. He's going to pick up the first down up to the 31. The defense has to wake up now. This is the conference championship game, and they're just kind of lollygagging here. As here's another pop pass on 2nd and 10. There's Burke picking up 8. That's going to lead to a 3rd and 2. We're showing blitz. We're going to run blitz here, and this time Carey gets wrapped up. Ricky Smith coming through the line and getting the stop. So now FIU will try a field goal, and man, these rainy conditions are going to make it hard for both kickers in this game, as Prado misses a 37-yarder short. So now we're back on offense. Here's Galliano. He has all day to throw, and he just takes way too much time, just not finding anybody to throw to, and Lamont Green's going to get the sack. So now 2nd and 16. Galliano throws over the middle. That was a dangerous throw, but Amorian Walker comes down with it. That'll move the chains. Now 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff. Ricky Hunt Jr. getting the carry. He picks up about 2. That'll lead to a 3rd and 4. Galliano drops back, and he's looking. Just took way too long, and maybe we should have called a better play there Honestly, that just took way too long to set up, and we're going to punt it again. So now 3rd and 5. Here's a throw left side to Perry, and it's going to be deflected. One-on-one ball, and Abdul Muhammad is able to make the play there. So after a short punt, we'll get the football on FIU's side of the field. And here's a throw right side, looking for Walker, and he can't make the grab, but there is a flag on the play. And it's going to be pass interference. That's going to go against Brian Blades II. And in college, it's only 15 yards, so we don't get a spot foul at the 1. Under a minute to go, 1st and 10. And they send a blitz there, and Galliano can't get it away as Javion Celestine gets the sack there. That'll lead to a 2nd and 16. They send another blitz. Here's a throw over the middle. Tyree Patterson jumps over a defender after making the grab, and he'll pick up the 1st. And now we will hurry to the line of scrimmage and try to get one more play off. Here's Galliano throwing left side, and Patterson can't hold on to that one. There is 1 second left. We just decided to run the football there. That'll end the first quarter. FIU with a 7-0 lead, but we have a chance at getting some points here early in the second quarter. 3rd and 10. Galliano looks left side, and there's Walker, and he just straight up drops it. I mean, you got to make that catch in this situation. We're going to settle for a field goal of our own. But again, the rain seems to be really bogging down that football as Zach Benedict misses that one short, and that's a chip shot usually. But now it's going to be 3rd and 10 for FIU. Here's a throw into double coverage, and it's going to be broken up. John House was there, and luckily FIU goes 3 and out. We have the football back at 2nd and 10. Here's a dump off to Patterson on the screen. Nice spin move. He's going to get tackled, but he somehow gets the 1st down very, very, very narrowly. Now 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff to Hunt. Probably should have cut that inside, but he picks up 5 regardless. And now 3rd and 1. Handoff to Hunt again, though this time Galliano keeps it on the read option, and he is not going to get the 1st. He got very close, though. We can't make a field goal from here. It's pretty apparent, so we're just going to go for it on 4th and 1. Handoff to Hunt. He's going to pick up the 1st down. Did break a tackle on his way there. And the drive continues. 2nd and 7. Galliano throws left side. It's going to be caught by Tavian Galloway. He's inside the 10 up to the 6. It's going to be 1st and goal. Now 3rd and goal. Here's Galliano throwing to Hunt on the angle pattern, but he's not going to get the 1st. And on 4th and goal, we could kick a field goal here, but instead we're going to go with the old goal line. Strong toss. Peep. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. Ricky Hunt Jr. gets into the end zone, and we tie things up here. FIU with the football. We're under 6 minutes to go here in this first half, and there's Carey with a nice carry. He's going to get the 1st down past the 30. So now 1st and 10. Here's a read option. Jenkins keeps it himself, and plenty of space for him. He's going to get across the 50 before getting blasted by House, but he holds onto the football. Jenkins already up to 54 yards on 7 carries. And now he keeps it this time. Throws over the middle. It's going to be caught. 1st down. There's a flag on the play. They did have a man downfield that was not supposed to be there. Zaire Flournoy gets called for illegal man downfield. That'll lead to a 3rd and 12. Jenkins will drop back. He has time, but he's going to run into DeMonte Smith, and that is a sack. We're going to get the football back with under 4 minutes to go now. 2nd and 10. Galliano throws right side. There's Patterson making the grab, and he's going to pick up 8 on the play. That'll lead to a 3rd and 2. Now under 3 minutes to go. Here's a handoff to Hunt, and he's going to pick up the 1st down, getting up to the 41. So now we hit the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 11. Galliano has time, throws over the middle, and he just overshoots Walker. That'll lead to a 3rd and 11. So Galliano again. Looking, throws left side into double coverage, and that absolutely should have been intercepted. Just a bad decision there, and we're going to punt it back to FIU now. Here's a throw left side on a little bubble screen action. Dawson picks up a few yards, and now Ross Fournette is hurt for FIU. Seems to just be bruised ribs. He should be back. Now 3rd and 4. Carey gets put down in the backfield. He loses 3. And we'll get the football back now. 50 seconds to go here in this first half. Here's Galliano looking down the field to a wide open Tyree Patterson. He's inside the 20 up to the 17. Now we have a chance to extend our lead before the half. We go no huddle, hand off to Hunt, cuts it upfield, and he only gains about a yard, but there's a flag on the play. It's going to be holding against us. Joseph Habanowski gets called for that one. So now 1st and 20. Galliano throws over the middle. There's Butler making the grab, and Miles Butler gets about 8 on the play. We do still have 2 timeouts. We use 1 at 29 seconds. 2nd and 12. Galliano will throw the screen pass to Hunt. Few blocks there, but not enough to really do anything. He only gains 2 yards on the play, and we're going to go no huddle again. 3rd and 10. Galliano hit as he throws. That's going to be incomplete. And we'll settle for a field goal here, see if we can actually make it this time. Oh, run the fake! But then EA strikes. I mean, what is this glitch? Oh, boy. Well, suffice to say, we didn't get the fake to go down for us. And we're going to go into the half, tied up at 7 apiece. It's another low-scoring game, another game where both defenses have really shined for the most part. We did let FIU get the first touchdown on that first drive, but since then, we've really locked them down for the most part. We start the second half with the football. Galliano on 2nd and 9. We'll throw over the middle. There's Galloway just barely getting the first. So now 1st and 10. Little RPO action right side. There's Walker picking up about 7 on the bubble. That'll lead to a 2nd and 3. Hand off to Hunt. He goes up the middle and he fights his way forward and he picks up the first. So now 2nd and 7. We're going to give it to Hunt one more time. Hunt up the middle. He'll pick up another first down as he's up to 46 yards on 14 carries. So not a great average, but in the second half, he's starting to produce a little bit. And what a catch by Brian Bruton over the middle for the first. Usually just a return man, but comes through in the passing game this time. Now Galliano will throw right side, just overshoots his man there. Would have been a big play, but instead it's going to be 2nd and 10. Here's Galliano looking over the middle. That's going to be caught. Walker, 1st down and more, all the way up to the 6, and it's going to be 1st and goal for the Blue Raiders once again. Now it's 2nd and goal, and say it with me, folks. Goal line. Strong toss. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. Hunt gets his 2nd touchdown of the game on the very same play. It's going to be 14-7 now. We took up a lot of clock here in this 3rd quarter as that's an 8-yard gain up the middle. Fournette gets hurt yet again. That'll lead to a 2nd and 2. Quick throw over the middle. That's going to be completed to Burke, and he'll get the first and a little bit more. 56 yards on 5 catches so far for him. Now it's going to be a 3rd and 10. Jenkins has time, just dumps it off left side. That's really not going to do a whole lot. Carey's actually going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. And we have the football once again. Here's Jaquale Middlebrook getting the carry. Spins outside, and he's going to lose 5 yards. Not a good decision there. 2nd and 15 now. Galliano drops back a little too far, throws it right side into double coverage, and somehow Walker comes down with it. He gets up to the 33-yard line. That was a really bad pass, but a great reaction there by Walker. So now 1st and 10. Galliano fakes it, throws left side to the end zone, looking for Walker. That's going to go out of bounds. So now 2nd and 10. 3 receivers to the right. Galliano drops back, and he's going to throw left side, looking for Bruton, and it's incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. Celestine gets called for pass interference. I don't think Bruton would have caught it, but Celestine tackled him before he even had a chance to catch it. So now 2nd and 10. Here's a screen pass, and Hunt has nowhere to go. He gets dropped for a 6-yard loss as Lamont Green Jr. makes the play there. Now 3rd and 16. Galliano has time, steps up, but he's going to be brought down for the sack. That's going to take us out of fake field goal range because we probably wouldn't have kicked the field goal there anyways. And now here's a throw on 3rd and 6. That's completed, and it'll be a 1st down off of forward progress for the Panthers. 1 minute to go here in the 3rd. Here's a handoff up the middle. And there's Sterling Joseph picking up the 1st down. Now 1st and 10 for FIU. Handoff to Joseph again. He cuts it back, and a nice gain for him. He picks up about 6 on the play. That's a true freshman, so we'll definitely see a bit of him throughout this dynasty. Now 3rd and 4, and Jenkins is going to go down. Just held it way too long, and Shakai Woods gets the sack. We'll get the football back, but first, it's the end of the third quarter, 14-7, and we're one quarter away from deciding our Conference USA champion for 2025. Neither team has ever won Conference USA before. This is FIU's first conference championship game as a whole, as that's going to be a 5-yard gain. Now 2nd and 5, handoff to Hunt. He cuts it back. Hunt with plenty of space. He's up the left sideline. He's going to get all the way up to the 36-yard line. And a huge first down there to extend the drive. Now 3rd and 11. Galliano hit as he throws. That's going to be incomplete. So we're just going to have to punt it away now. And we'll see where this punt goes. It's going to head towards the left. And it's a backspin punt, so it's going to bounce back, and it's caught at the 7-yard line. So now FIU is going to have their work cut out for them if they want to tie this game up. Jenkins on 3rd and 5, throws the right side. That's going to be completed. First down and more. It's Joseph all the way up to the 29, and a new set of downs for the Panthers. So now 1st and 10. Here's a handoff. Joseph gets blown up in the backfield by McDonald. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. That'll lead to a 2nd and 13. Jenkins will throw it this time. Throws left side. That's going to be completed to Perry. He'll pick up the first down. And he's brought down at the 42. So now 2nd and 10. Jenkins throws over the middle. Completed is Perry again. This time he's going to break a tackle. And he's going to take it up the left side. I don't think Muhammad's going to get to him. And he is not going to. Touchdown, Panthers. What a breakdown defensively that was, as we are now tied up at 14. 3rd and 3 near midfield. Handoff to Hunt. Up the middle. He'll pick up the first down. So, solid gain there after a good return to put us in this situation. Now 3rd and 8. Galliano throws over the middle, and somehow it's caught by Miles Butler, who breaks a tackle, and he's up to the 25-yard line. So we are in field goal range, but we probably wouldn't kick it from here. Hand off to Middlebrook, and he's going to get brought down, but there is a flag on the play. And it's holding once again. Not a great situation to get called for holding by Habanowski, his second holding call of the game. So now 1st and 20. Galliano will throw it this time. He's going to find Galloway over the middle. He picks up about 14 to make it 2nd and 6. 4 minutes and change remaining in this game. Handoff to Hunt. Up the middle, and Hunt will pick up the first down. And he's over 100 yards now. 2nd and 13. Here's Galliano. He's going to be brought down for the sack. Loses 5 on the play, and now he's dealing with a little wear and tear. 3rd and 18. Galliano throws left side and just out of the reach of Galloway. So we will have to try a 38-yard field goal here. We'll see if Benedict can make it this time. And this time it's no problem for him. And now it's 17-14. FIU now with a big drive here. Here's a throw left side. That's going to be completed for 5 on the play. 2nd and 5 now. Quick throw left side to Perry, and this time he's wrapped up. He loses a yard on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 6. Probably the last play before the 2-minute warning. Or not, because he's going to get hit as he throws. That's going to fall to the turf. And now FIU will go for it on 4th and 6. This could be the ball game. He'll roll to his left. He has space, and Jenkins will pick up the first down up to the 38. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning now. 1st and 10. Jenkins throws right side. That's going to be caught. McDonald couldn't make the play there. Perry holds onto it. That's going to put him over 100 yards now. 2nd and 5. Handoff. Carey is going to pick up about 3. That makes it a very manageable 3rd and 2. We're going to send the blitz here as Jenkins will drop back. Scrambles, throws on the run, and he just completely missed his receiver there. That's going to bring us to a 4th and 2. They converted their last 4th down. Let's see what they do here. Jenkins keeps it himself. First down and more, and he'll get all the way up to the 41. FIU will take their first timeout of the second half. Now it's 3rd and 7. Jenkins lets it fly into double coverage, and Harris can't hold on to it. That would have been game right there. But instead, FIU gets one last chance. Will 3rd time be the charm for this defense? Jenkins has time. Throws to the end zone. Looking left side, and it's going to be dropped. Perry just straight up dropped that. There was no defense whatsoever. Farrell was behind him. And Perry just dropped what would have been the go-ahead touchdown. And just like that, Middle Tennessee State has won their first Conference USA championship. They failed in 2018, but this time around they're able to get the W and get some revenge on FIU. Very low-scoring game. A hell of a fight for both teams. And FIU are your Conference USA champions for 2025. Roman Galliano definitely played okay for the most part. 18 of 33, 218. Did get sacked a whole bunch. Hunt ran for over 100 yards and had 2 touchdowns on 24 carries. Amarian Walker, 5 catches, 82 yards. He did have 2 drops, but Ricky Smith came through with 3 TFLs. Shakai Woods, 5 TFLs and a sack. And Kewan Jenkins definitely did his part to try to get FIU the win. 23 of 36, 206 and a touchdown. Alex Perry, 7 catches, 102 and a touchdown. He needed that last catch to get him the win, but it just wasn't meant to be today as we win the conference championship in season 1 of this dynasty. After the game, we get a commitment from Stefan Molinaro out of North Charleston, South Carolina, so we do have a QB of the future on the team. If Galliano isn't it, we do have a few guys who didn't commit to us, unfortunately. Shakai Woods was your defensive player of the week for Conference USA. And then on the offensive side, Ricky Hunt was CUSA Offensive Player of the Week. Our Heisman Trophy winner for 2025 is Jeremiah Smith, the wide receiver from the Ohio State University. 115 catches, 1,578 yards, and 14 touchdowns will definitely do it for you. Brian Bruton was the return man of the year, which is kind of surprising. And in the next video, we'll be taking on Buffalo in the Cure Bowl. We did also pick up Anthony Brandenburg. I don't remember if he was in the last video, but he has also decided to sign on with Middle Tennessee. Definitely a pretty well-balanced player there. Here's Molinaro's attributes. He could end up being a pretty good quarterback for us. He actually has some speed to him and a really good arm, just has to work on his accuracy. I'll probably just redshirt him next season and just have either Galliano or whatever quarterback we get in the transfer portal be the starter. We do take on Buffalo in the next video, but looking at a few of the offers we got from the coach carousel, we got Eastern Michigan, Maryland, Syracuse, and Temple all offering us their head coaching jobs, but we're sticking with Middle Tennessee in this series. And we're just going to look at the Heisman Trophy finalists. Of course, Jeremiah Smith won it. Cade Klubnik, the quarterback from Clemson, ended up finishing second. Jaden Mayava out of USC actually finished third. And you have Jeremiah Love from Notre Dame, the running back, finished fourth. And Tucker Gleason out of Toledo ended up finishing fifth. Now we look at all the 2025 awards. I just put it on a little graphic that I made. And Smith won the Maxwell and Walter Camp and the Maletnikoff awards as well. Lincoln Riley wins Coach of the Year. Klubnik won the O'Brien Trophy and the Unitas Trophy. And you can just look at the rest of them by just pausing. Looking at our playoff picture here, we have USC finishing first, Florida finishing second, gross, Clemson finishing third, also gross, and Miami finishing fourth, also gross. Our first round matchups will be Duke hosting Memphis in the 5-12 matchup, then Notre Dame hosting Alabama in the 8-9, Texas Tech hosting Oklahoma in the 6-11, and Kansas State taking on Penn State in the 7-10. So the next video will be the finale of Season 1 of the Middle Tennessee Dynasty. We take on Buffalo in the Cure Bowl. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the sub button if you're new as well, and turn your notifications on. And let me know in the comments section if you made it this far in the video, who you think will win the national championship, both in this Dynasty and IRL.